And what I'm going to talk about today is the Psalms 1.
Yeah.
And my title is Blessed are those who delight in the law of the Lord. So before I start, I know that everyone wants to be blessed, wants to be successful, and want to be prosperous. And is that correct? Yeah, everyone wants it. And but the question is how. So, how to be prosperous? How to be successful? How? That's a question. So, do you have any answer? Yeah, how to be successful?
Well, we've got to define what being prosperous or successful is.
Yes, that's a good thing. Yeah.
John. He's typing.
Oh.
No, but if you say it's wrong, things wrong, I'll delete it. No, I will put on YouTube. Joking. Yes, right.
Now, John in his letter said, I want you to prosper even as your soul prospers.
Yes.
So he wants our souls to prosper, but people get the idea of prosperity as having lots of money.
Yeah.
And
True.
in the Old Testament we read about Joseph was a prosperous man. God blessed him. It wasn't because he had a lot of money, it was because he had a good life.
Yeah. Yes. And how do you think, our dear guest?
Yeah. I think, there's delighting yourself in the Lord, look at the desires of your heart, but I think we've got to watch to see what the desires of our heart are for. If it's for our own selfish ambition, God will never prosper us to cause us to sin. So, actually, when it comes to how to be prosperous, it's actually we're to look at the motive behind why we want to be prosperous, rather than just at the prosperity.
Yeah, true. Thank you. And how about you, Matt?
On a personal note, for me, I've found that the more I walk in obedience with God, the natural outcome and result of that is God just wants to bless me.
Yes.
And as I seek to live my life in obedience and to what pleases Him, I just find the blessings of God. I find that, wow, yes, God, thank you. And it's the will of God to bless us. He wants to so much bless us. And I suppose sometimes we restrict that in the sense that we don't really, at times, walk in true obedience. And that's just for me.
Thank you. And how about how we were talking about how to be successful, how to be prosperous. Yeah. And so do you have any idea?
It's good. I think after Moses, when he died, and the other people discouraged, and after Moses' funeral, and then God said to Joshua, well, you're up, you're next, and you're going to lead these discouraged people into the promised land. And I want you to keep this law. Don't turn it to the left, don't turn it to the right.
Yeah.
Be strong and very courageous. I will bless you.
Yeah.
And to give you a prosperous life, successful life.
Yeah.
I think that's a key.
Thank you.
So
Thank you very much.
it's not because of you're a good preacher, a good singer in the church. It's because everybody comes in and surrendering to the authority of the Almighty God, which is through His Word. Yes.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for all the good answers. I wish I could have known it when I was young. When I was young, One was in high school. I saw at that time I was not a Christian. I didn't know God, and I saw people, successful people, and someone has a big house, someone has nice cars. How could they have this? And we think they are successful people. And after school, we didn't go home. We classmates, we just ride our bicycle to a park and we discuss. Look at somebody and the successful people, and how can we become like them? And we watch TV, we watch movies, and we say, someone is successful in the movie, and the hero, he defeated the evil people, they defeated wicked person, and we need to be like them, we need to be successful like them, we want to become heroes. And but through we read novels, we read fiction, and we watch movies, we learn this world is full of evil people, full of wicked people. How could we defeat them? How could we defend? Also, we discuss and we say, we need to learn we need to learn their method. Mm-hmm. We need to learn their tricks, so we can understand, and we need to be able to use those tricks, because we thought they use the tricks and then they become top. And later on, I went to university, and the university, I was a top student in my high school, and then we went to universities, and those people, my roommates, they are smart, and we talk about the wicked ways, evil way, how to find a shortcut to be successful through telling lies, through evil activities, because we know the world is evil. If we don't do that, we became disadvantaged, because other people will do it and they will be on the top, and we had to defeat them. And then we found the teachers are very bad. They always come to find troubles on us. And then what should we do? We need to become more evil than them. So we can how to say, be successful. Then we can no one can control us. But then we failed because we were young, but they had the experience, so it's easy for them to defeat us. So then during the term break, and I meditated. What should I do? I'm less experienced than those people, bad people. What should I do? So I remembered what my family told me. You need to be a good person in this society. Yes, but I don't want to be, bullied by other bad people. I don't want them to take advantage of me. And then one day I visited a Buddhist temple, and the master told me, you need to do good deed to accumulate your fortune. I thought, that's a good way. So I started practicing, doing good deed, endure. And then after 1 year, I found another good teaching, which is in the Bible. And then I found the truth, which Jesus taught us to do.
Yes.
So, but before I didn't know it. Yeah.
Sorry to disturb your presentation.
Oh no.
That's what happens in normal church.
Yeah. I understand. Yeah, I'm just sharing my experience how to become successful. I just shared before I didn't know. I thought being successful, I need to be evil. I need to be wicked. But then I found the teaching in the Bible. And especially when I read the Psalms 1, it's, especially when I read Psalm 1, I told myself, oh, why no one had ever told me this? Because I haven't heard it until I was 24. I've already done lots of bad things. So the Psalm 1 says, Blessed is the one who does not walk in step with the wicked, or stand in the way that sinners take, or sit in the company of mockers, but whose delight is in the law of the Lord, and who meditates on his law day and night. He is like a tree planted beside streams of water that bears its fruit in its season, whose foliage never withers, and whatever it produces thrives. Not so are the wicked, but rather like chaff that wind drives away. And so the wicked will not prevail in judgment, nor will sinners in the congregation of the righteous. For the Lord knows the way of the righteous, but the way of the wicked is doomed. So the Psalm 1 tells us the right way to be blessed, to be successful, to be prosperous. And that's the reason, I think that's one of the reasons why it's put in the Psalm 1. And also in the other part of the Bible, like Deuteronomy chapter 6, verse 7. These commandments that I give you today are to be on your hearts. Impress them on your children. Talk about them when you sit at home and when you walk along the road, when you lie down and when you get up. Also, Apostle Paul said it's correct. In Joshua chapter 1, verse 7 to 8, it says, "Be strong and very courageous. Be careful to obey all the law my servant Moses gave you. Do not turn from it and to the right or to the left." Yes. And that you may be successful wherever you go. Yes. Then Jesus, he gave us a new law. Oh, sorry. It's another page. And so we need to keep the law to become successful, to become prosperous. But in this world, there are many laws. Which is the right law? Which is the true law? There are also laws in Buddhism. What I remembered is there are five no's, one do. 5 no's is no lying, no adultery, no killing, no alcohol, no stealing, and do good deed. That's in Chinese Buddhism. Maybe it's different from yeah. So I practice that, and then I know the 10 Commandments in the Old Testament. There are also the law, which is I'm the Lord your God, and shall not you shall have no other gods before me. You shall not worship idols. You shall not misuse the name of the Lord. You remember the Sabbath and honor your father and mother. Shall not murder, no commit adultery, and shall not steal, and not giving false testimony against your neighbor. And you shall not convert your neighbor's house and his wife and his properties. But the new law Jesus gave me impressed the most, which is in the book of John, chapter 13, verse 34. Jesus said, "A new command I give you: love one another. As I have loved you, so you must love one another." I believe that this new law is simple to remember and simple to practice. You can do it every day, every time, anytime, and it fulfills all other laws. If you love your neighbors, you won't steal, you won't kill, and you always think of them. You always put them prior to yourself, so you love them. And so just remember, if we remember this law, it fulfills all other laws, even the law of the Muslims. I believe. So I have been practicing this law for 15 years, and the more I do, the more I understand. And then the more I practice this law, I understand the world. And actually, in China, in the Chinese history, there were lots of kings, emperors. They seem to be very successful. Like the Emperor Qin, he was very cruel, and he killed lots of thousands of people, and he forced the slaves to make the terracotta warriors. And we think, oh, he's a successful king. But no, he died. He died miserably, and his empire didn't last long. His empire only lasted less than 50 years. So we thought, oh, he's a successful person, but actually no, he just died like what Psalms 1 says, like a shaft, the wind blows, just disappeared. And sometimes I wonder how many people in this world today, they still don't know the right way to be successful. They don't know the right way to be prosperous. They thought they could be evil and to become like those emperors, those people. As I have to say, they are deceived. So, if there are still many, and I have to tell you from my life experience that you are deceived. The evil way is not the way to lead you to success. So, and love is a law, and love one another. So keep this law and meditate on this. So do you agree? Yeah. Okay. And I thank God who has forgiven my past and who has forgiven me my ignorance and my foolishness. And today I want to, if you feel the same, I want to read this one with you. The blessed is the one who whose delight is in the law of the Lord, and who meditates on his law day and night. He's like a tree planted beside streams of water that bears its fruit in its season, whose foliage never wither, and whatever he does, whatever it whatever it produces, it produces thrives. And I finish my sermon. Thank you.